Our opening is traditional in its representation of social groups, and it does not strive to challenge conventions in the sense that none of our characters are portrayed as socially inept. They are introduced with deliberate emphasis placed on certain defining characteristics, as the success of our opening is reliant on the establishment of conflicting social groups. We hope to immediately intrigue the audience by introducing our first character, in a visual sense, through the costume and mise-en-scène. He is depicted wearing scruffy, torn jeans and a large winter jacket while sitting on top of a park bench, further betraying a certain scruffiness. This entirely contrasts with the depiction of our second character as the archetypal smart man. His costume is businesslike, and he seems the more respected figure within the realms of social groups presented in a modern society. Our two main characters are male, and of an opposite nature, yet they both appear masculine. This is a stark comparison with the third and final character, who is female. The male characters seem to conform to the perceptions of a dated film, remaining dominant and superior. Similarly, the old-fashioned perceptions of a female role are also mirrored in our female character. She, despite an informed nature, is vulnerable and casts for her ability to seem helpless alongside the male roles and the developing situation, apparently compromising her safety. There is certainly a strict element of realism throughout our opening, and we're stuck within the recognisable state of city-like social groups in today's modern and diverse society. The difference being in the diverse nature of the moral coding of the white and seemingly middle-class milieu, which is deliberately misleading at times. The characters are easily identifiable as people of similar ages, of around 40 plus. However, this does not entirely represent the social world presented, or the type of target audience. Furthermore, our footage does not try to present particular social groups in order to appeal to a niche audience. In fact, it does rather the opposite and aims to appeal to a wide audience of different categorization. Specifically, our characters are not presented in a demeaning way, whereby physical attractiveness begins to determine the narrative and affect the mood being channeled. The characters are not discriminatory of any social groups, such as those with disabilities or of a particular sexuality. They simply aim to appeal to a wider audience and emulate the tense atmosphere of a generic thriller, rather than ignore the many social groups. In short, the external social circumstances are not limiting, and unlike many modern thrillers, including the likes of Cloverfield, they do not try to capture an audience like the YouTube generation as the prime social group represented in Cloverfield.